Every day, the Nigerian politicians are proving that they don't care about the welfare and the yearnings of Nigerians. If it is true that the people elect the politicians to represent them, then how much are the politicians representing the interests of the people, and how well do they consult the people before they make whatever decision they are making? Imagine the Senate president acknowledge that they know there is hunger in the land, but that will not stop them from approving a new presidential jet for the president. And now they are now linking everything to insecurity. But the question is the president going to use the new presidential jet to fight insecurity in Nigeria, or is it going to war? But the question is this: we're supposed to be practicing, democracy, for crying out loud, which is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But in this case, it is now the government of the politicians, but the politicians are for the politicians. Now, that is insensitivity for you to say you acknowledge there's hunger in the land, but it will not stop you from doing what you're supposed to do, which really does not go down well with the people. For crying out loud, Nigeria has about over 220 million people, but then we have about less than 500 people who decide what they do with the entire fortune of the Nigeria. We all are Nigerians, but then it is necessary you also listen to public opinion, to seek the opinion of the people. Now, inflation everywhere. No, people cannot buy. We are talking about minimum wage, which you have managed to say 62,000, and we hear that the World Bank just approved 2.25 billion for Nigeria. Now you want to procure whatever presidential jet, or maybe that's the money you want to use. It's not a business, but one of the roles of the legislators is to, is checks and balances of the executive. But in this case, whatever the executive bring on table before the legislator, that is what they approve. We have not heard on one attempt that the executive, let's say the presidency, request for one thing, which this present 10th assembly will say no, we're not going to do this one. It is not how it is. It's not how it should be done. There are things after going through due diligence, and you say no, this cannot work. But look at where we have found ourselves. Salary cannot even take a salary earner for 10 days into the new month. Then you have money to spend for all of these things. Well, we will pass over this. If from 2015 to 2023 we survive, we will survive this one again. We will survive this one again. If we survive Buhari, we will survive